Alright. Let's see. Is everything that I need where I need it? Maybe. Perhaps. I think so. Yeah. I think we're running. Hopefully we're running. Be nice to think we were running. Nice to think that they are in fact doing the thing. Hey! Alright, let me get to the right screen here. Take care of a couple of other things before we start. Like...
So Michael website is on.
Yay!
Okay, may or may not be watching on Facebook and on YouTube.
Ha!
Shadow is on.
Wow. Let's see here. Get our streaming monitor. I see the streaming monitor even. Okay. Now. The shut. Le window de shut. I'll probably open that in the browser. Just so it's there. There's an art to building up anticipation and suspense, and I don't know what it is, but that's okay. Hi! Alright, we are coming to you once again. Hey, Michael. Hey, Harmony. Yes.
And you're still on please stand by.
I am? Well, there's a lag.
Okay.
So I should actually show up shortly. We figured out there's actually a lag here, folks, because I am pushing this through a restream. So it's somewhere between 15 and 30 seconds.
There you go.
That's what happens when you have a free service, though. That's what this Restream.io is. It's a free service. So it is doing the thing because I have to send this to Restream, which then sends it to Facebook and to YouTube. And I'm looking around my phone to click on some things here, which is just one of those. Clearly, I'm just having way too much fun with this business here. Cleaning up. I almost got everything tidied up and sorted out and set up before. So this would technically count as our technical fobble for show 49. Show 49. How did... No one's told me to stop yet. And we are broadcasting both on Facebook and also on youtube.com/MPLEGARE, which is kind of cool. Yes! Rob says it's working. This is a good thing. I am a very happy person about that. Cool. All right. I'm very pleased. So we are now on 2 streams, 2 different streaming services. We could be on 3 different streaming services soon. I have made a Twitch account, so we'll see what happens from there. And on Friday, I will be getting an actual webcam. Getting an actual webcam instead of using my phone means that, hey, yeah, YouTube's ahead of Facebook. Yeah. There's a lag. I kind of expected that. Facebook has a built-in 15-second delay, which I learned the hard way. YouTube might be a little bit more immediate, but there's still a bit of hang time there, so we're playing with it. We're doing the technology thing. You know what? Before I start doing the show with the songs, of which I have 2 new songs, one of which I just finished writing, the other of which is yet another Jimmy Buffett song, so okay? Get ready to make some squee noises. We do have a possum naming update. I should have a stinger for that, but I don't. But possum naming update. Behold, we have named the possums and have determined roughly their order. We have on top Geraldine, followed by either Bob or Roberto, then Sophia, then Cameron, then either Roberto or Bob, and then George, also known as Hatchback. So there we go. Here's all of our possums. I'm not going to tell you which one, Kay. You get to guess along with everybody else. I barely guessed it myself. Oh, man, it's been an interesting week. I am actually going to...
Which Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Okay.
I'm okay. We're good here. I've actually... I I decided to figure out which Jimmy Buffett song. There's one that's been in my head. I have memories of Jimmy Buffett songs like going back to forever. Are we all good with the possum situation here? Are we all happy with the possum situation? You've got your possum update. And I'm beginning to think that we can't tell Bob or Roberto apart real well. They're not actually related. They're just two possums that look like each other. Which is what happens when you don't enforce the possum copyright laws. All right, begone possums, I have things to do. Yes, there we go. It's Bob and Roberto, Tom. We're not sure if it's Bob or Roberto, and there's Bob and Roberto or Bob. And they don't tell us. I think they just like messing with us. I honestly do. So, first song I'm doing is actually one that I remember hearing about the time that it came out back in the 70s before many of you were born. Because when my dad would drive us to the lake to go sailing on the boat, he would always play Jimmy Buffett. And around 1973, Jimmy Buffett released this song as part of an album. And it's one of those that's been in my head forever. And I'll actually randomly pull it out, and people go, what? Where's that from? It's like, you're young, it's okay. Yep. This hotel room. Which, considering the fact that so many of us are Rennies and other itinerant travelers, is probably pretty appropriate. Well, this hotel room's got a lot of stuff. A laundry bag and a shoe shine buff. 32 hangers and a touch-tone phone with a light that comes on when I ain't home. I ain't home, I ain't home. Better leave a message 'cause I ain't home. They got an air conditioner for when I'm hot, a radiator for when I'm not. Two big chairs sitting side by side with a Holy Bible and a TV guide. TV guide, a TV guide. Great God Almighty, it's a TV guide. I got a second story view from curb to curb. I got a sign that reads, do not disturb. A monogram towel in a bucket of ice. A chest of drawers and a mirror that lies. A mirror that lies, a mirror that lies. That couldn't be me in that gorilla disguise. They got a room service menu for food and drink. A porcelain throne and an aluminum sink. Two big pillows to rest my head. And magic fingers and a king-size bed. Put in the quarter, turn out the lights. Magic fingers make you feel alright. Feel alright, feel alright. Magic fingers make you feel alright. Well, this old hotel's alright with me. They pay the postage if you lose a key. This hotel room's got a lot of stuff, but I do believe I've had enough. Called my baby, said, don't you pout. I'm packing my bags and I'm a-checking out. Just as soon as you hang up the telephone, stick a candle in the window, I'm a-coming home. Coming home, coming home. Stick a candle in the window, I'm a-coming home. Coming home, oh, coming home. Stick a candle in the window, I'm a-coming home. Woo! Make your life more exciting with TV Guide. Yes, once upon a time, long time ago, folks, they didn't have scrolling menus that told you what everything was on the TV. When it was on TV. Once upon a time, long time ago, you had to actually plan your evening around what shows were on TV and when you could get there to watch them. It's true. And so the TV Guide was this little book about the size of this. And they put it out every week. And it'd be full of different pages of all the channels. And there were a few channels. You know, you got your four major ones. And then you got your UHF, VHF channels. Your independent channels. And then a description of all the shows. You know, Kay, I think that most of the time when Buffett plays this hotel room, he will segue into Come Monday on the live shows. I don't think it's they're actually one on top of each other on the album. I'll have to go look that up. Beyond Possum sounds like a Beyond Dragons cover band. That's a bad idea, Tom, and I like it. You used to have to plan your day by what time the shows that you wanted to watch were coming on. So much so that you would actually sometimes find yourself rushing from the other end of the house because your sibling told you your cartoon was coming on. You rush over and vault over the side of the couch and pray that someone wasn't lying where you were going to land. Well, at least I did. But, you know, I led a rich and varied life. Oh my goodness me, that was fun. Now, this next song is one I've been working on for a while. It is a challenge, because not only is this a song I literally finished an hour ago, but it's a song with a strumming pattern that I'm not confident in. I'm hoping that the content of the song will make up for. Once again, my enthusiasm will make up for my faulty technique. It's called I'm Datin' a Werewolf. And I started writing this song, actually, back in March. After I did my first tour of Texas Furry Fiesta. And I thought, I need to do some more Anthro songs. This is before I wrote Platypus Postman or Goat Tubes or Duck Float, which is the unofficial theme of Lee Presson and his live streams. Although he has said that he says it's his theme song, so I guess it counts now. Thanks, Lee. Let's see. It finally happened to me. I found someone. No, I didn't think it could come true. But I found me a life companion. So the same thing could happen to you. I mean, our life together is wonderful. I think we're gonna get serious soon. Wow, we really got a great thing going, but it gets real freaky when we hit a full moon. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh, yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. It's like I'm awake in a beautiful daydream, yo. Yeah, I really have improved on my days. I'm still really startled that they found me here. I guess we'll have to see how Chainsaws plays. I mean, all kinds of cute things that I adore. Yeah, this relationship is gonna go far. I mean, I get all squishy when they stick their head out of the window when we're driving my car. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh, yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. Now, I ain't saying that things are perfect here. You know, the challenges will always be there. But we work our way through our own problems now, so it usually kind of turns out fair. Now, I don't like fighting my partner now, so I learned me this one little trick. If things get angry and we get into a fight, all I gotta do to win is throw a stick. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh, yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. So now you know the whole crazy story here. Our life is just turned upside down. And while it might sound like my mind's not so clear, it's not really wearing a frown. I mean, I think I've hit me the jackpot, y'all, and that's the reason that I'm singing this song. Although we don't know, it could take a whole lot of work, that ain't one single thing that's gone wrong. Hairball. I'm dating a werewolf. Oh, yes, it's true. I'm dating a werewolf. I feel a woo. 1, I survived. 2, that's a pretty decent song. I like it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Woo. I lost a lot of the vocal melody. I did. And that's because I had to patter a lot of it, and part of it is because I started to speed up, and I know I started to speed up, gang. Remember, first time I've ever done this in front of anybody. But the rhythm, I love the rhythm there. It's at that. The problem that I have is that I've got to work the mechanics of getting the words out of my mouth and do that strum, and the lyrics are syncopated to the strum. And as we know, I'm not that good at this. But we're going to keep working on it. And hopefully y'all liked that. I'm very, very hopeful that y'all felt that was a cool song. And in another few seconds we'll find out if I got any reactions out of it, because, well, there's a shift. There's this little Doppler shift when I say and do things and then people react. You need to use your magic still to conjure up a dry hairball. Don't tempt me. Right now, I think it's just funny turning away and horfing up an imaginary one. I could do it. It'd be possible to do an actual fake theatrical hairball. It would be a really bad idea, though. So hopefully you like that. Oh, not now, dude. Carrier settings update. This is one of the reasons my phone has just told me there was a carrier settings update. It's one of the reasons why I'm getting a webcam instead of trying to use OBS camera for the rest of it. Also, when I do get my webcam, which is due to come in tomorrow, I can actually start playing around with SLOBS and make use of some of their funky, widgets and gadgets and doohickeys and whatits. The only downside to it that I can see is that they save the shows in the cloud as opposed to saving it on my hard drive over here, which is what OBS will do. So we'll see. It's an ongoing adventure. So the last song on this show for this set, wow, it says we've only gone about 20 minutes? That's fairly short. Now granted, oh no, it's not the last song. This is the next to last song. See? That's why. It's like, that's awfully short for a show. What the heck? Oh, it's because I'm doing another song. And this is another song that I wrote, and I wrote it a long time ago by internet terms, like 2-3 years ago, 2016, I think. Speaking of songs that I've written and I'm working on, I am working on a few others as well. The fact that I even got Datin a Werewolf done astonishes me. I do have I have a song called Relative Fallacy, which was inspired by Jana Zepp, and the reacts she got for it on the post. I said, hey, give me a song title and the number of reacts, I'll determine and what song I'm going to do. Which is basically, no, I'm not your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother so many times returned. Baba! Yeah, where? OBS is Open Broadcast Studio, and SLOBS is Streamlabs Open Broadcast Studio, also referred to as SLOBS. It's not a detriment to the people who make the program or anything, who use it. It's just slobs and obs. Whatever. I have Rick to thank for all of that, because he's aimed me in all kinds of directions. But so we have relative fallacy, and Grandpa's can of war ration spam, which I need to work on, and then of course the one that got the most votes is Goddammit Laguerre. Yes. And those of you who've hung out with me on Facebook understand that there have been, actually as of today, there have been 31 Goddammit Laguerre incidents in 2020 on Facebook. And in real life. And Goddammit Laguerre became the song title, and I have a chorus, and I have a melody, and I have to write the dang thing now. And I'm inspired to basically use the framework to just tell a story of what's inspired some of these. The first few, and then following through to like Season's Greetings, which got me a nice response as well. So we'll see. I mean, this could become one of those songs where I get everybody in the audience to curse. It could happen. Stranger things have been known to happen. Meanwhile, the penultimate song, the third song in the set, now that I have killed some time, is Geodesic Dome, which was inspired by a conversation that happened. I'm thinking that it happened in on a Discord channel, but it might have actually happened in the happened in a chat in a muck. Yes, I ran amok. I didn't run amok, but I was in amok, so I was amok. Geodesic Dome, it's my Geodesic Dome. The only place where I can call home is my Geodesic Dome. Geodesic Dome, it's my Geodesic Dome. Made out of nifty extruded foam, it's my Geodesic Dome. I got a domicile made of hexagonal tiles. My moat's filled with crocodiles, but don't worry, they're inflatable. Geodesic Dome, it's my Geodesic Dome. This might get by just on the lyrics alone, it's my Geodesic Dome. Geodesic Dome, Geodesic Dome, Geodesic Dome, Geodesic. Kinda hard to do harmony when I'm all alone. It's my Geodesic Dome. Everybody! Geodesic Dome. It's my Geodesic Dome. Without the lyrics, this would just be a poem. It's my Geodesic Dome. This is the precursor to Platypus Postman. As Kay is very fond of that Platypus Postman song, and it's kind of Kay's fault that I wrote that. Geodesic Dome, I blame Claire for. And if you know who I'm talking about when I say Claire, you're as old as I am. We are all Claire. Amen. God help the man who has been compelled to live up to his own reputation. Thank you, Joe. I don't believe my own hype, thankfully. That's the only reason I can stay sane. That's why I put the adequate in the name, which is on the logo, which is over here. See that? Tobias the Adequate right there. That was one of the first original Doofy Little songs that I ever wrote. I've actually written a number of Doofy Little songs, and many of them I have not performed here on this show because they were Doofy Little songs. And I've been doing a lot of Renaissance Fair stuff because, you know, fair season is basically canceled. Ooh, sad chord. Canceled. Or at least postponed. Yes. And, now that we're out of fair season for the moment in Texas, I gotta qualify it as in Texas because, you see, in Texas we don't do outdoor festivals during June, July, and August because it's 4 billion degrees outside and people frickin' burst into flames. It's true. I have seen it happen. So the people that are out there marching right now are incredibly brave and courageous, and I hope they all hydrate like crazy because, wow. That's all the politics I'm going to do in this show. I try very hard to stay out of the political spectrum because I feel like that's not really my lane, nor is it one that I'm comfortable in, because if I start doing angry songs, it could get ugly. Real ugly fast. Which is why we're going to do other stuff instead, like the last song of the set today, which is... Yep, I haven't done this one for a little while. I'm really happy that I am able to do a number of different songs because, although most, no fire on the husband. Yes, indeed, Joe. My wife has a very strict no fire on the husband. So this is a good thing. So one of my concerns with doing a music show is that I do the same thing over and over and over again, and it would get boring for the audience and boring for me. And part of that is because of the Ren Fair culture in California, which is where I grew up in Fair. I mean, I've only been here in Texas for, I think it's going to be 9 years. I think it's 9 years now, isn't it? It's 9 years. We moved in 2011. So, but in California, there are people who just come to every bloody show. In the Texas fairs, people will hit a show like once a day. They'll come back the next day maybe, but they'll just hit it once a day. They don't sit there and camp, which is kind of interesting, and it's a weird dynamic. All right. I still don't have the intro for this. There is actually a blues lick, which is, I have it all charted out here, and I am not confident enough to play it. One day I will, and that day will be a wonderful day. Maybe. Hello there, my old friend. Not so long ago, it was till the end. We played outside in the pouring rain. All the way up the road, we started over again. Living the dream of you on top. My mind is aching and Lord, it won't stop. That's how it happens, living life at the drop. Up and down the road in our worn out shoes, talking about good things and singing the blues. You went your way and I stayed behind. We both knew it was just a matter of time. Living the dream of you on top. My mind is aching and Lord, it won't stop. That's how it happens, living life by the drop. No waste of time, we were allowed today. Churning up the past, there's no easier way. Times between us, some means to an end. God, it's good to be here walking together, my friend. Living the dream. My mind stopped aching and that's how it happens, living life by the drop. So today we come in coasting in sideways. It's a little gentler than some of the bangers that we've been doing. At the end of yet another Troubadork non-commute show here at an undisclosed location in San Antonio, Texas, where a man in a silly hat yammers at his phone, which is connected to a computer, which is connected to the internet, which is now connected to 2 different streaming services. 2. And hopefully y'all are entertained and amused. It's been a lot of fun doing this. This is 49. Monday will be show 50. And I thought I was going to have to go into work on Monday, but I have managed to organize the thing I have to be there to do for Tuesday, so there we go. Got the time off. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Let's go do the thing, shall we? Let's first of all, of course, talk about the tip jar. Do I have anything special planned for Monday for the 50th show? I have no idea. I really don't. I think we're gonna wing it. I mean, it's like the guy used to say, the football coach used to say for Notre Dame, you know, when you get into the end zone, act like you've been there before. We'll see what turns out. I may do I'll just pull a bunch of songs that I really like to play and we'll play them and we'll see what happens. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. Tip jar, of course, paypal.me/theadequate, ko-fi.com/theadequate, and Robert and Rick and Emily and Miranda have all been very generous, and I thank you very much for that. Y'all have definitely been able to help support me, and not only might I add, and some of the tip jar stuff actually went to get me lunch, so you guys have actually bought me lunch once, and thank you very much for that. I appreciate it a great deal. You too can support Adequacy in Our Lifetime at patreon.com/theadequate. Thanks to BK and Kaylee and Richard and Relly and John and Brian and Lorena and Alicia for supporting Adequacy in Our Lifetime. There's some weird stuff happening with Patreon where they have to calculate tax for some of the stuff that we provide to our Patreon peeps. And it's weird, but we're getting our way through this, as far as I'm concerned. And the Patreon folks' money helped to buy the webcam that we will have on Monday, so we'll see what happens. If you guys do want to make a suggestion for the show for the 50th show, leave in the comments, because I just show up and do stuff. So if you guys want to give me a theme, I do actually seem to have enough. I have enough songs at this point to do a half-hour set of animal-related songs. More so, if I cheat a little bit and do some of the stuff that's in development, or the really weird stuff like GoatTube, which I'll explain that later.
Izzy had asked for a music hall set.
Izzy asked for a music hall set, and we got a music hall set and an animal set. We could do all kinds of stuff here. It'd be terrifying what we could combine the two. What could possibly go wrong? SoundCloud.com/Matthew-Laguerre is where you get the recorded stuff, and I am going to try and get another track down this Sunday. Sunday appears to be the recording stuff time, Sunday afternoon. And Sunday afternoon may also be the live stream stuff when I actually go back to work on a full-time basis, being in the office. We'll see. It's all up in the air. You can find the old shows at Facebook.com/TobiasTheAdequate, and I will be organizing the songs under YouTube.com/MPLaguerre on the Troubadork playlist. I'm about 2 weeks behind schedule on that, and so I may wind up spending some time uploading that. Fortunately, I can upload those things kind of one at a time. Just let it happen in the background. Carpe Diem Comics is, of course, the emotional support comic shop of Tobias the Adequate, the Troubadork Show, Artisanal Gibberish, the Adequate Podcast, anything else I can think of. Let's be completely frank about this. They're lovely people in McKinney, Texas. You can find them online at carpediemcomicsonline.square.site. Do support your local comic shops, your local craft stores, your local gaming supply stores, your local support your locals, really. Support the ones that don't have massive corporations behind them. Regardless of how open your state or town or country is, they need the help. So help them if you can. That's all I ask. Whew, 49. And first show, I actually wrote this down because I will never remember it otherwise, was 19th of March 2020. So March, April, May, June. We're less than 3 months, but almost 50 shows. That's amazing. And frankly, I'm amazed that y'all have hung out with me. So once again, you have my unabashed gratitude for hanging out with me and telling other people about this stuff, because without you, this makes even less sense. All right, that's going to be it for this week. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Hydrate. Stay inside if you're in Texas if you can, because it's freaking hot out there, man. And I will see you guys next time around. So let's do the thing. The thing has been done. I will just give a couple moments here. If you want me to do Twitch, leave me a comment so that I will remember to do Twitch, because I can actually do Twitch as well as YouTube and Facebook. Restream.io apparently lets you do like 30 different channels. So that's not really pithy, but it is accurate. And now comes the part where Facebook has to figure out that I've actually stopped streaming. I am officially stopping streaming now. Y'all take care.